Hi Jesse, I Arpit Patel and my colleague Jainam Shah have prepared a PechaKucha presentation regarding few species that are on the verge of extinction or are proved as endangered as per a non-governmental organization called Worldwide Fund for Nature. The first species that I would like to present is Spix macaw. This beautiful parrot is also known as little blue macaw and generally is found in Brazil. The primary habitat of this parrot lies on caraíba trees where they feed on seeds and nuts along with various shrubs. Due to deforestation in its limited range and specialized habitat, the bird has been rare in the wildest throughout the 20th century. It has always been rare in captivity. This species is now maintained through a captive breeding program at several conservation organizations under the aegis of the Brazilian government. Moving further, the next species belongs to cat family and is popular by the name of Amur leopard. This incredible animal resides in major parts of Russia and China. Most disastrous obstacles to this animal are poaching, deforestation, inbreeding, and industrial encroachment that have made an extreme impact on their numbers. The Amur leopard is important ecologically, economically, and culturally. Conservation of its habitat benefits other species, including Amur tigers and prey species like deer. With the right conservation efforts, we can bring them back and ensure long-term conservation of the region. Next species is in the list is Javan rhino. These are the most threatened of the 5 rhino species, with only 58 to 68 individuals that live only in the National Park of Java, Indonesia. This species is a dusky grey color and has a single horn of up to about 10 inches. The Vietnam War had been the major reason of destruction and reduction in their numbers. Not only this, hunting, disease, inbreeding and deforestation also had considerably affected them. The population in National Park represents the only hope for the survival of the species. After this species comes Tapaculo orangutan, who are the members of the great ape family. These cute-looking monkeys are found in major sections of Indonesia. All the 3 species of orangutans, the Sumatran, the Bornean, and the recently discovered Tapaculo, are critically endangered, with around 60,000 surviving across all 3 species. The hurdles that are faced by these species are poaching and deforestation. Appropriate steps to reduce the dependency on forests and awareness among society can be the helpful tools to raise their numbers. Malayan tiger comes next in the list. It is also known as Southern Indochinese tiger. The region where this species is majorly found is Malaysia. Poaching for meat and traditional medicine are the problems that are creating threat to this beautiful creature. Making tigers as national priority can be a solution for preserving the Malayan tigers and increase their numbers as soon as possible. Now my friend Jainam Shah will continue the rest part of the presentation and will explain you the rest species that are on the list of extinction.
Thank you, Arpit. So now I am going to carry on with the next species, and that is red-crowned roof turtle. This turtle belongs to India and is one of the most endangered of India's 24 freshwater turtle species, with only around an estimated 400 breeding females. The major reason for the reduction in the numbers are heavy water contamination and water extraction projects. Also, illegal fishing and irregular water flow from dams are responsible for their declination numbers. Next species belong to mammal family. The Sumatran elephant, generally found in Indonesia, feeds on variety of plants and deposits seeds wherever they go, contributing to a healthy forest ecosystem. Getting caught up in traps meant to keep foraging animals out of palm oil plantation had been the major obstacle faced by this species. Poaching also had contributed in the reduction of their numbers so far. Reduction in deforestation and human-elephant conflict can help to protect these species to a larger extent. Moving to next is vaquita. Vaquita is the world's rarest marine mammal which is on edge of extinction. It is generally found in Gulf of California. The small porpoise was not discovered until 1958 and over little half century. Practice of gill netting is the major reason for the reduction in their numbers. Moreover, Chinese people use these species as a medicine to cure variety of illness, and they are also dried and smuggled to Mexico and United States. WWF is working with Mexican scientists and representatives to develop the long-term strategy for conservation of the species. The next species is Vancouver Island marmot. This Canadian species is one of the rarest mammals in the world. They are found on southwestern Canadian island. Usually these cute animals lives in small colonies of 3 to 5 members. Major threat to this species is logging. Recovery efforts are bringing to the Vancouver Island marmot back from the brink of extinction, but work is still remain to be done to ensure it has a secure future in wild by Marmot Recovery Foundation. The last species on the list is precious steam toad. This amphibian does not live on misty mountains but on Malaysian mountains. These are also known as mysterious little toads. Major reasons for the declination of this species are expansion of nearby gambling resort and entertainment complex. Unless something is to be done to protect its habitat and the water quality of the streams on which it relies for a survival, it might be lost forever. So that is the end of our presentation. Thank you. Some reference is available at the end of the presentation.